Good morning everyone, welcome back to Friday Sews. My name's Adam, this is my YouTube channel and this is very early in the morning. We are all very tired, as you can see. We have Kyla's head at the back, slumpy old Dobby and grumpy old Luna because she doesn't like the mornings. And we are wasting time with Jane from the Dressmaker's Closet on the TV. Right, so it is currently not even 8 o'clock in the morning and I have just decided, you know what, I have wanted a turtleneck for a long time and I just downloaded a pattern from a company which I can't remember already and I only downloaded it 5 minutes ago. But I was looking through the pattern and the pattern pieces are basically the same as a t-shirt pattern or a sweatshirt pattern that I have umpteen million of. Someone wants a cuddle. So I thought, why not just use my Kai t-shirt pattern that I use from Sinclair, take the collar from this new pattern that I've done and just use it because it's basically an oversized neckband. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this beautiful French terry that I got from Fabrics by Penny Community Group on Facebook, which if you haven't had a look, go and check it out. Penny's quality of her French terry and her jerseys are impeccable and they are such reasonable prices. So this is the beautiful sort of pastel khaki colour and I have a contrast khaki ribbon as well, which I'm going to use for some cuffs on it to make it more of a sort of sweatshirt rather than a t-shirt. So I have upsized one size, so I've gone from an extra small to a small so it gives me a bit more room to wear it over a normal t-shirt. And I am going to cut that out now and get that sewn up, hopefully by lunchtime. So I should see you in it later on in the video, which will be coming up next because of the magic of television. So I'm going to put this one in my scrap bin because that's where she seems to like being while I'm sewing. And I'll see you in a bit. So I've just finished running up the sort of turtleneck jumper that I wanted to do, sort of just to wear over a t-shirt. I have used the, I keep walking backwards and forwards, what is wrong with me? I've used the khaki ribbing on the cuffs, which I think complements really nicely. It's just a slightly darker shade of khaki, but it just sort of breaks it up a little bit. So all I did with the turtleneck is use the same neckline pattern length, which you can't fold, and I just extended it to, I think about 10 inches long. So then when it's folded in half, it's about 5 or 6 inches. It might have been longer than 10 inches. I might have done 12, so that it was 6 inches in total. But it just means that I can either have it up so that it's obviously quite close to my chin, or I can fold it down on itself if I don't want it so high. Which I'm not a big lover of things around my neck normally because I normally get a bit, well, I used to hate wearing turtlenecks. I don't know what is going on in my head today. I've blow dried it last night and it's just all over the place. So I didn't used to like wearing turtlenecks because I didn't like something around my neck. But recent years, I've got really attached to wearing snoods. Apologies. This one's just woken up and he wants a cuddle. So I've got used to wearing snoods, and because of that, I thought I might as well just try it and see if I like it. And it's actually really, really comfortable. I really like how it's turned out. So that is my hack of the Sinclair t-shirt pattern into a mock turtleneck. So all I did was size up to a small instead of an extra small, so that I've got a bit more movement and ease in it to wear over a t-shirt. And I have just used the tall length of the actual body so that I had an extended bit at the bottom so that I could just fold it up and just do a standard hem rather than putting a band on like you would with a sweatshirt. Right, mister, should we go and get you some breakfast? I'm going to go and feed these and I will be back with you in a bit. Right, so jumper, top, whatever you want to call it, made. I am just going to quickly run through what I've been up to in the sewing room this week. So I have had a huge delivery of Tula, which I will put a picture in of here. I was really, I say I was really low. I was running low on the tent stripes and the tiny stripes for binding my bags and stuff like that. So I needed to get some in. I also needed to get some homemade line in because I've got a huge amount of orders that I need to get done in the next 2 weeks. I'm working on the first 2 or 5 caddies that I've got to make, and there's some other stuff as well that I've got to make. Dobby, out. Move, go on, out you go. Go and do something in there. Stop clanking around the floor. So I am working on 2 at the moment, which I've quilted all of the fabrics, pre-cut all the panels, and I am just working my way through binding them all. I have started on, well, I bound all the edges on this one, which will be the purple colourway, which is for someone very special. And it has pockets now on both ends, and that is all I'm going to show you because otherwise it gives too much away. But I have got some lovely webbing all cut out to go with it as well. So that is the one that I'm working on right this second. I've then got the blue colourway all cut out, which is all the different panels here, which has got the blue machines on, which is for another order, which I'm going to start all the binding on next. And then once I've bound all of the panels for all of them, I'll then start assembling them all and putting the pockets and everything on the inside, and get the handles attached and so on and so forth. And then there's 2 of the 5 caddies done. And then I will start working on the quilted panels for the other ones. I've got another 2 homemade and 1 in Tiny Beasts to make, which is my main priority at the moment. So that is why I kind of, on a Friday, I kind of make sure that I start at 9 AM and I work all the way through until my husband gets home at sort of 6ish normally. And I focus all of my orders on a Friday, and then I do bits and bobs through the week on them to get them all out as quick as possible. Which is why I thought I would get up early and make myself something before I start my sort of work day as such. So that is that. I did, however, get something else delivered this week, which turned up yesterday, which for some of you that might have seen it on my Instagram story, I apologise because no one really knew what I was going on about when I put a picture of it up, which is this. So this is, it's made by the Grace Company, that is supplied by JB Sewing Machines, which are the UK supplier of the Grace Company and the Little Gracie machines and Handy Quilter as well, I believe. Don't quote me on that. I know that I'm pretty sure they do Sweet 16 in different machines as well. So if you are in the UK and you are looking for anything quilting related like that, you want to get a quilting machine or you want to get a pro stitcher or any of those types of things, they are the best one to go to in the UK. What they don't know about quilting machines is not worth knowing. So I will link them below, and I will also link this particular thing that I ordered below as well if you wish to get one. They are available for quite a multitude of machines. So basically, this is the Grace Company speed control box, which mounts via Velcro onto the hand controls for a quilt frame or for a quilt frame. So basically, as some of you already know, I've got a freestyle quilt frame which I can put my Benina on, which I don't need this for because the Benina I can just press the start stop button, and then I use the BSR stitch regulator foot, which has got a laser in it. So as you move the machine, it adjusts the speed to the speed that you're moving it. Whereas the Juki, this little troublemaker here, will be going on my quilt frame from now on because it does a better, it doesn't do a better stitch. I just don't want to put that amount of wear on my Benina. Basically, that's the be all and end all of it. So this mounts to, with the Velcro straps, it goes around the handle, and then it has a cable which plugs into the bottom and goes to the foot control on the machine. So basically what it is a speed lever here. It has a thread cutter, an on off, and a pulse. So it basically eliminates the need to use your foot pedal, because obviously when you're moving something around up here and your foot pedal's down there and you're standing doing it, it's 1, too difficult, 2, the foot pedal cable isn't long enough to go underneath my massive cutting table up round the back into the machine and then be long enough to extend every time I move the machine from one end to the other. So this eliminates that problem because you just mount the cable underneath the actual frame itself and plug it straight into the back of the machine, and you can just use the buttons by your hand as you're moving. So that's what that is. And I don't think these are really unreasonable in terms of price. So these are, I think I paid about 50 or 52 pounds or something, which is actually cheaper than a replacement foot pedal for a machine anyway, most of the time. And these, you can get these for nearly every single Juki in the TL range. They come for, you can get them for the Janome HD9, the 1600p, the 1600p QE, QC even. I can't remember. QE, QC, whichever it is. You can get them for the FAF Hobby. You can get them for quite a few different machines. There's a lot of machines that kind of look like a Juki TL, and most of those you can get one of these for. So if you ever use it on a quilting frame, it's definitely worth getting. They do another one as well, which is the stitch regulator, which I not quite got my head around how it works in that sense, because I'm used to the Benina stitch regulator, which is on the actual foot itself, so I don't quite know how that works, and is quite a lot more money. So if you're just sort of starting out and you want to just eliminate foot control, this is the answer to that. So as I say, I'll link below if anyone's interested in going to have a look at one of those. They do next day free shipping as well, which is brilliant, because if you order before 3 o'clock or something, I imagine there's a cut off. It literally turned up literally the next morning. Perfect. So I also LoveCrafts at the moment are doing a discount on some of the Tula pink fabrics. So if you want any of the tent stripes in certain colours, they are reduced to about £9.60 a metre or something on LoveCrafts. So I'll link to that website as well, which is where I got my Tula from this week. Also, there is a fabric drop tonight on Fabrics by Penny community group. So if you are after any really, really nice quality French terry, or any really nice 95% cotton, 5% lycra jersey, I will link the group below. The fabric drop is at 7 PM UK time tonight, and unfortunately it is only UK in terms of postage. I don't really know what else I've been up to in here this week, because I've been working most of the week and Friday is my first day off of the week. But I do have a lot planned to get done this weekend. As I say, I've got all day today. Husband is working tomorrow, so it means that I can get in here and sink my teeth into some more projects and get those done. The reason why I got the quilt regulator speed control is because I want to start being able to quilt 150cm wide foam on my frame, so that I can quilt huge panels of foam in order to cut down for my bags, because the actual quilting of the panels can take me up to 3 hours before I even cut the bags out. So that should eliminate some of that. It's not a case of time saving, it's a case of being able to get a huge amount done at one go, which means that I'm pre-prepped. So I can spend a whole day quilting a huge amount of foam, and then if I need to make any bags or anything from that fabric line, I can just cut out the panels from each one, which makes more sense. So editing me again, I am back as per usual. I've forgotten to say something. So what I wanted to just quickly say is I just wanted to quickly show you this picture here, which I will insert. The lovely Babs, one of my subscribers, sent me this week saying that she had successfully made her first pair of my slippers from my slipper pattern. And I just wanted to quickly show you all, because I think they are absolutely fantastic. They even look slightly like the picture on the front cover of the pattern because of the purple binder that she's used. So I just wanted to say a massive thanks to Babs for sending me that. It cheered me up this week when I was at work, and I got a picture of something that someone had made from one of my patterns, and I just thought it was really lovely, and I thought I'd share it with you all. Bye. So I will see you all soon. I have actually done some sewing this week, and it's not all bag making for once. And I will catch you all later. Ciao.